What is up, Los Angeles? Hello, YouTube, and what up, world? My name's Rob Swope, and this is the next episode of TMI. Why am I wearing these crazy freaking shades? Well, I'll tell you, because it's the biggest music weekend in the world, in the whole world. Well, maybe just in the West Coast, maybe just in this area, but it's one of the biggest, okay? And it's called Coachella. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk a little Ed Sheeran action. He just released a new song, or is about to. We're going to talk about Heartbleed. Oh, it's bleeding. What does that mean? I'm going to tell you all about it and how it might affect you and your passwords on all of those crazy accounts you sign into every single day. And I'm going to give you a solution and maybe even a discount if you're good. Are you going to be good? Good. All right. Also, sad news in the WWF/WWE world. I don't know if you guys were wrestling maniacs like I was back in the day, but I have some sad news to pass along, so stick around so I can talk to you about that. So, let's do this together, guys. Let's get ready for TMI. Let's rape. Huh? What? That's too much? Should I maybe just take the glasses off, or can I leave them on? Just lower the volume. Okay. I can do that. Okay. Can I leave? I'm gonna leave the. It's time for TMI. Digga-doom, bum bum. Oh, TMI. Oh, TMI. As you can see here, we're on the YouTube page for Coachella, and they're live streaming the entire thing. So here's the thing: if you're going to Coachella, hats off to you, sirs and misses, okay? Because it's, number one, a lot of money, a lot of time getting out there to Indio, California, out in the middle of nowhere. And number three, everything's sold out. I mean, everything. All the hotels in Palm Springs and beyond, all of the campsites, everything. I mean, it's crazy. Everything's sold out. And it's so big that they have to do 2 weekends this year just to keep up. You've got to dress up if you're going to Coachella. If you go to Coachella and you don't wear some crazy awesome shades like this, well, you're a loser. I'm actually taking these off because I can't see a damn thing with these things on. Hey, I'm a rock star, man. You know, I've got these shades on and everything's cool. Well, yeah, but you can't see anything. Yeah, but I can because I'm a rock star. No, you actually... You can't, because you're going to trip over your own feet. But I can't see my own feet anyway. You know, maybe just take the shades off. Well, you can't tell me what to do. I take the shades off when I want to. Yeah? When I feel like it. Yeah. Felt like taking them off right then, so that's what I did. If you're not going like me, though, there's a couple things you need to figure out. Number one, you should see a therapist because you're going to be going into some deep depression. No, you should go to the YouTube page, youtube.com/Coachella, and it's live streamed all weekends. You might not have tickets to the show, but if you want to go into Palm Springs or in that area around where Coachella is going on, there's tons of parties, and the best place to go to check it out is dola.com/Coachella 2014 parties. There are lists and lists and lists of parties that are going on for both of the weekends, and you can check out the tickets to it. You can buy them there, and you can even see other people that are going. Pretty cool indeed. All right, so as we're all recovering from not being at Coachella, we need other things to do to hold us over. There's other stuff that's happening in music. Ed Sheeran is coming out with a new song called Sing, and it's exploding all over the internet. And he actually checked in with Jack Harris from Jack's Gap on YouTube to talk to him on this Sing Playback and YouTube Q&A, where they unveiled this amazing user-generated video that people and a lot of YouTubers made for Ed, where they kind of like... it's kind of like a lyric video almost. They write the lyrics down and then they show it while the song gets played. So it's a little example. Inside with you for most of the night, ignoring everybody here. We wish they would disappear, so maybe we could get down now. I don't wanna know. Pretty sweet, right? Pretty sweet. The reason I'm bringing this up is because YouTube's kind of blowing my mind. Whether it's the Coachella live stream or it's this Playback and YouTuber Q&A. Put a comment below on a creative way you'd want to use YouTube to get your fans involved if you're a band or an artist or creative person. Or maybe if you're a fan, what would you do to promote a band if you had a couple seconds on a YouTube video or if you made a full one. I think it's really interactive and fun and gets everybody involved. So next up, we're going to talk about Heartbleed. So what is Heartbleed? Well, it's a bug, actually. It drills into your pores and then sucks out your white blood cells, and then your heart stops beating. It also bleeds from the inside out. It's kind of disgusting. No, you're so gullible. Wow, what's that on the ceiling? Wait, oh my God. 2 times. You should actually be aware of Heartbleed, because if you sign into anything online like social media or email, it may have affected that. What this allows attackers to do is like eavesdrop with this bug, right, that hit. Allows attackers to kind of eavesdrop on your communications as you're logging in and what you're doing, steal data directly from the services you're using and the users that you're interacting with, including yourself, and then to impersonate those services and users either then or later on. Pretty scary stuff. So you've probably seen some emails from some services you've used that, hey, we're all up to speed and nothing's going to be happening to your account and all that jazz. So just keep updated on it. Go in and change all of your passwords right now to something different, just in case. It's springtime, it's spring cleaning, it's time to change it up anyway. So with that said, though, passwords, man, we've got to remember so many passwords, and it's actually kind of bad to have one password for everything now. However, there is a service called 1Password. And because of the Heartbleed security flaw, they've actually discounted all their services half off. Oh, so what does it do? It actually allows you to use one master password for all of your accounts, and it encrypts everything for you, creates passwords for all the accounts that are separate, and automatically logs you in through them. Just grab it while you can. It's $9 for your phone or $25 for your computer. The time you'd lose far outweighs the money. So I would recommend this. I'm going to go in and download it. Thanks to my buddy Steve for giving me the tip to go download this. You can follow Steve on Twitter at SteveOnThePhone. He just started using Twitter and he loves it. So give him a shout out. I think he'd appreciate that for this little tip that he had for us. And we can live a more secure lifestyle online. Thank you, Steve. Really appreciate it. Next up, they just recently inducted the Ultimate Warrior, one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. Now, back when it was WWF, I don't know if you guys know, it was real, man. It was super real. It was awesome. It was raw, and you had Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, the Bushwhackers, Bret the Hitman Hart, Undertaker. When he first came out, and he was just like scary as shit to watch. Like, what is going on? You feel like literally your soul was going to get ripped out when you heard the dinging of the Undertaker bell. Whew. Anyway, Ultimate Warrior is one of my favorites, and April 5th he got inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. April 6th he made an appearance at WrestleMania 30 and was on his way to becoming kind of a spokesperson for WWE throughout the year. He just signed like a 3-year contract, I believe, with them. And then the next day collapses outside of a hotel and dies. And it's like, and the irony is in that his final appearance on Monday Night Raw is kind of a chilling farewell. As he said, no WWE talent becomes a legend on their own. Every man's heart one day beats its final beat. His lungs breathe their final breath. His essence, his spirit will be immortalized by the storytellers, by the loyalty, by the memory of those who honor him. And then for him to pass the following day is just mind-blowing. So anyway, if you're into wrestling, you'll know how kind of a big deal this is. And remember back to the day when he beat Hulk Hogan in WrestleMania 6. This was epic. Hulk was at his peak then, and Ultimate Warrior to steal the belt from him was incredible. And then, Hulk kind of showing his sportsmanship here at the end by coming into the ring. Now, everyone thought he was going to come into the ring and like knock out the Ultimate Warrior, but instead he shakes his hand and gives him a hug. I don't think you'd be seeing that anywhere on WWE nowadays, but farewell, Ultimate Warrior, and you're going on to World Wrestling Federation heaven. Funny, this brings up a memory of mine, actually. One of the only things I can remember, actually, one of the events that I remember going to with my father was a World Wrestling Federation event at the War Memorial in Syracuse, New York. And I got to, we kind of snuck down from our seats down to where the wrestlers run in by the gate. And I was young, I don't even know, maybe 12, 13 years old, I don't remember. And I got to slap everybody's hand. Now, you watch this stuff on TV and you see all the crowds of people by the gauntlet that they run through. For me to slap all these guys' hands, I mean, I slapped like Diesel's hand, Bushwhackers, I believe the Ultimate Warrior, Owen Hart was there, a couple others. Anyway, the reason I bring this up is that today, April 11th, is actually my father's birthday. And he passed away over a decade ago. And so I just want to dedicate this episode to him. And Dad, if you're listening, thank you for taking me to that wonderful WWF event. And may you continue to rest in peace. Well, it looks like my 5 minutes are up. Unfortunately, Roger took the day off, actually the whole weekend off, so we won't be getting a quack from him this time around. He's actually at Coachella, which makes me kind of angry for two reasons. Number one, he can fly there for free, and number two, he can leave whenever he wants. No traffic, no waiting, no nothing. And he can get from stage to stage like faster than anybody else. It's like an unfair advantage, you know? I'm like, man. So, have fun, Roger. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Those were the tangents of my imagination. Have a freaking amazing weekend. We'll see you next time. Peace out.